All right, y'all boys, what's up? It is JMMA here, back here with another one. And today, let's talk about Cory Sandhagen versus Chito Vera. All right, now I actually didn't get to watch this fight live. I had to go back and watch highlights and full fight highlights and things like that because I was actually asleep while this fight was going on. So I actually didn't get to see the fight, but I did obviously see the post-fight scrum of everybody talking about the fight. It before going in, I already knew Sandhagen had won. I knew he had dominated. I just wanted to see for myself how it happened. And watching the fight, it just looked like Cory Sandhagen was on, Chito Vera was here, and then Cory Sandhagen was just like here. It's just like that elite level that separates the elite fighters at 135 from the very good fighters at 135. And it just seemed like Chito Vera, he didn't know what to do. Respectfully to Chito Vera, it just seems like his skill set, it's capped out, right? It's reached to a point to where when he fights elite level fighters, it just seems like he's unable to make mid-fight adjustments. And I was watching it, and, for one, he got out grappled. He got straight up out grappled. For two, watching him strike versus Chito Vera, it wasn't more so that he just wasn't throwing. He didn't know what to throw because Cory Sandhagen was giving him so many different looks on so many different angles. It was just hard for him to get offense off. A guy is throwing, a right hook from the left hand side, and then by the time you try to counter him, he's already on the back foot on the opposite side of the octagon. It's just kind of hard to game plan and make mid-fight adjustments for Chito Vera. And I'm not saying elite level fighters can't make those mid-fight adjustments, but for Chito Vera, it just seems like he cannot do that against the elite. And oh man, it's just the way we watched him, beat up on David Grant, right? Beat up on Rob Font, beat up on Dominic Cruz. No disrespect to those guys, but those guys are not the elite at 135, right? Rob Font, you can say he's still, I would say Rob Font is still, he's sort of like elite at 135. He fought Chito. You can put, it really depends on who you ask, but you watch him you watch him fight those guys stylistically, they fit the style that Chito Vera has. Chito Vera is a very technical, very basic, not basic, but he keeps everything pretty freaking simple. He's not like some sort of dynamic striker like a Cory Sandhagen or Peterian or even Aljamain Sterling. I would say is a pretty dynamic striker. He's not those guys, right? He keeps everything simple. He's technical. He keeps everything, to base, right? And it just seems like when Cory brought those things out to him, the footwork, the wrestling, the hitting on different angles, all those type of things, he just got overwhelmed and he didn't know what to do. And when you're trying to adjust to the pace of the fight, make mid-fight adjustments when a guy is doing those different things, it just like you don't know what to do. If you haven't dealt with it before, you don't really know what to do. And that's what it seemed like what happened with Chito Vera. He just didn't know what to do. And that's for Cory Sandhagen, man. I just feel like he looked great. He looked fucking fantastic to me. He went out there. He did what he needed to do. He needed to wrestle. He looked like the Cory Sandhagen we know, hitting on ankles. His speed, his power, the flying knees, the elbows, making it dirty, using his length, which Cory Sandhagen is very good at that. He looked like Cory Sandhagen. Now, what do they do with Cory Sandhagen is a different question. I think obviously you can go a bunch of different ways with Cory. You can give him an interim title shot versus Sean O'Malley. You can make him fight Rob. It's a lot of things because after May 6th, after Cejudo and Eljo fight, that division is going to be wide open. Because I believe whoever wins that fight is moving up to 145. If Eljo wins, he said he's moving up to 145. And if Cejudo wins, he's probably going to move up to 145, fight Volk, and then retire again. Pretty much is what's going to happen. So that division is going to be extremely wide open at 135. So, it's a lot of routes to go. 135 is looking calm, cool, and collected. I'm liking, where it's headed. This is the best division in the UFC by far. So, it's great to see. But man, Chito Vera has a lot of work to do. I hope he's at a great camp. I believe he's at RVCA with Jason Perillo, Luke Rockhold. He trains with those guys. Michael Bisping. He trains at that gym. So I'm very interested to see what he does. But he has a lot of work to do. So his next fight is probably if Song Yadong beats Ricky Simone. that probably I wouldn't be too opposed to seeing Song Yadong versus Chito Vera 2 main event fight night. I wouldn't be opposed to seeing that. You know, I love that. But anyways, man, y'all boys like, comment, subscribe, share. If you're new, join the family, join the gang. I'll see y'all next time. Peace, love, and prosperity. Love y'all. Do something productive with your day. Beating your meat. It's not productive. See y'all boys next time, man. It's been Jay and I'm out. Peace.